So I've literally just published a video discussing the Stanley elder abuse case, and I'll try to discuss or try to investigate some of the key points and put them into a video. Now, at the start of my video, I said that I'm not making any money from my video, and that's because I'm not part of the YouTube advertising platform, and I would not want to make any money anyway about a subject like this. So let's say, for example, someone come up to me and said, I'll pay you $100 to make a video discussing the elderly abuse of Stanley or anybody else. I would not want that $100 on my conscience. It is not worth it. It's not worth the trouble. I would want to make videos and make money about positive things, or not making money about something as sensitive and as serious as elderly abuse. So I'll just publish my video, and within a few minutes, somebody's come along and left a comment. And they've said, Jeremy at the Quartering knows a lot more about this. He covered it in depth last year with many videos. Now, I am familiar with the Quartering, and I've seen a number of his videos. And he's a very good YouTuber, excellent YouTuber, very successful. But this is what puzzles me, this is what concerns me, the morality of it. And what it is, it's making money by making videos talking about the elderly abuse of Stanley or anybody else. For me, I think it's morally incorrect that somebody makes money talking about this issue. So this is the Quartering's YouTube videos about Stanley. So this one is 986,000 views. Now it's typically, or the average is about $1 per thousand. So the Quartering has made, let's say, $986 from that video. This one's $2.1 million, so that's $2,100, $88, $51, $99. Not all of them are about the particular case of Stanley being abused. Some of them are just general topics involving Stanley, but this one, that's $92. So the Quartering has made quite a significant amount of money discussing the elderly abuse of Stanley, and has made money from that. And I find that really difficult to accept. Now, it's very difficult because let's say somebody was reporting this issue as a full-time career, and their full-time income is talking about crime and these sorts of issues. That's very different because they're obviously doing it as a full-time income. But when you're doing it as a small part of your income, then it wouldn't actually hurt if people gave that money to charity or didn't make any money. So in my case, I would not want to be paid money to make videos about elderly abuse. So what I'm asking is that the actual Quartering, he donates the money that he's made from these videos to charity. And the reason is that I would estimate, by looking at the Quartering's figures, that he makes a significant amount of money, probably in the region of $500,000. And if you go on Social Blade, which is an analytics tool for YouTube, it does give you an estimate, and it comes up about $500,000. So if he's made let's say $5,000 from these videos, yet he's made a total of $500,000, he's only made 1% of his income from talking about Stanley's elderly abuse. So he's not going to miss that money. It's not like he's not going to be able to pay his mortgage or anything like that. It's just a small drop in the ocean of the money that the Quartering has made. So what I'm asking is that the Quartering donates the money that he's made from these videos to charity, because I don't think that somebody should be profiting out of a subject like this. Now again, if you're doing it on a full-time basis and you're a journalist or you're a newspaper journalist talking about this subject, then it's very different because you have mortgages to pay, food to buy. But when it's a small part of your income, it wouldn't hurt if that money went to charity and something positive came from it. And that is the key point. Hopefully something positive will come out of this horrendous situation where somebody as successful and highly regarded as Stan Lee has actually experienced a really terrible experience in his elderly age. You know, there was the talk of money being stolen from accounts, but also he was removed from his house at midnight. Now, I think at the time he was 95, so that must be a really terrible experience, harrowing experience, to be 95 years old and be removed from your house at midnight. It's not a nice thing to happen at all. And then for somebody to make money from it, I think that's wrong. That's irresponsible, and it's really reprehensible that somebody would want to make money out of this terrible situation. So I'm asking the Quartering to estimate or to go through the figures and to donate the money that he's made from these videos, because it's only a drop in the ocean of the money he's made, because it's only the fraction of the YouTube videos he's made. He is a great YouTuber, but I don't think that he or anybody else should financially be profiting from the elderly abuse of Stanley or any other person. I think it's really reprehensible. Now, that is the first point I'm going to raise. Now, in this update video, I should have said this in my previous video. So if you happen to watch this video, or you have concerns about elderly abuse, whether it's somebody, a neighbour or a family member, there is a website. There's an official website. I'm going to get, so it's www.ncea.acl.gov. So this is an official website from the government that discusses elderly abuse. Or if you have any concerns, go to the police. So if there are any scenarios, this horrendous instance that happened to Stan Lee, we can actually turn it into a positive. Money can go to charity and also raise awareness of this situation of elderly abuse. But for me, the 2 points are, nobody should be making money out of profiteering from the elderly abuse of Stan Lee. I think it's reprehensible. It's not something that anybody should be doing. If they make money, they should just donate to charity. I personally would not want it on my conscience that I financially benefited by making videos about elderly abuse. It's not something I need to have on my conscience when I'm laying in bed. If it was my full-time job and I was doing it as a career, talking about elderly abuse as a full-time career, that's very different. And also, if you have any concerns about elderly abuse, go to this website. I'll leave a link in the description, and hopefully we can turn this really harrowing situation into a positive. If you have any comments, if you have any thoughts, if you disagree with me, please leave your comments below. But for me, we should not be making money out of Stan Lee being abused, and we should also try and turn this situation into a positive. So again, leave any comments you have below. Thank you.